Hey, what's up guys, Wallen Customs here, and we are in Kyoto, Japan still, and we are taking a look at the SH Figuarts Son Goku Super Saiyan 3. Finally have this in my collection and in my possession. Looks pretty good. Let's open them up. Alright guys, so here he is out of the box, and I have to say straight off the bat, I am really happy with this figure. Now, I never had the first version, but people were saying, you know, it was a good looking figure, but he was really top heavy. The joints weren't that great and everything like that. This one is sporting the new body where it has new hip joints right there. The joints in general all over the figure feel a little bit more stiffer, firm, but a little bit stiffer, which is pretty nice. And look at him right there, standing up straight, huge hair on the back. You know, he is fine. I like this. This is pretty nice. Looks like he could hold all the weight, no problem right there. But first off, let's take a look at accessories. Of course, he comes with the standard hand accessories, like all the other figures. More notable, he does come with his 2-finger instant transmission hand right here, which is pretty good too. And everything else is pretty standard. You know, Kamehameha hands, blast hands, and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna go into all that detail right there. He comes with 3 different heads, which is pretty nice. 4. I'm sorry. He has 4 heads in total. That is. So let's take a look at them up close. Alright, up close first, he has this little smirk on his face, which is pretty interesting, pretty nice. You know, Super Saiyan, every single time Goku goes Super Saiyan on another level, he gets a little more cockier, a little bit more, his attitude changes a little bit, so it's pretty fitting in my opinion. Looks pretty nice right there. Next up is this one, which is a little bit more annoyed look, which is pretty good too. You could definitely get some good angles of him on this head sculpt, looking away or looking afar. You know, looking at his enemy and stuff like that. Like, what's going on over there? Next up, he has a shouting face right here, which is pretty good. You know, definitely I like the angle. Looks pretty nice. You can definitely use this for a Kamehameha if you want to do that. And this is pretty similar to the next one. Pretty similar, but you see his teeth, his mouth is closed. Looks pretty good right there. Now, if you want to switch out the head, you just basically pull off the front part right here, like so. And let's put, I like this one a lot. This one always looks like Goku doesn't care. Like he's above, everyone's beneath him. Like that. He does have the halo, of course, on top. I think you could take it out. There you go. It actually comes out pretty easily. And so he's not dead anymore, yay. And I forgot to mention, he does come with a stand, which is pretty nice too. They have clamps right there, so you can put that around his waist. Clamp him in. Angle him a little bit better, of course. Yeah, you have fun with that. Alright, so taking a look at the Goku figure himself, you know, it's a standard Goku body, really. Like I said before, he is sporting the newer one with, you know, the newer hips. I think the first one to get that was Trunks, which is pretty good too. But overall, the outfit himself is pretty standard. There is actually no symbols on it, no, you know, Roshi, I think it was Roshi, whatever. No symbols on it, it's pretty plain, which is not bad, looks pretty good. The hair looks fantastic. I don't know if my camera is picking it up. It looks pretty nice. There's some shiny aspects to it as well. Really big. I thought that maybe, like I said, I never had the first version, but it'd been pretty cool. There was like a hinge in there, so you can bring it down. All you can do really is move it from the head right there. Which is not a bad thing, but yeah. As you can see, it does move a little bit. Actually, there is a hinge in it, but I thought it would be a little bit more articulated, if anything. So you could actually move it, but turn it, actually, that's pretty much what you can do. Turn it a little bit, but it pretty much is non-existent. Alright, so taking a look at articulation really quickly, he does have a ball joint and at the head, that is, and a couple ball joints also at the base of the neck, so it's pretty good. Rotation, pretty decent. The hair might restrict it a little bit. Pivots left and right as well, so you have no problems there. I was actually attempting to take the head off. It's on pretty good, to be honest, and I don't really want to try taking it off myself. I might do some research to see if anyone else has done it first before I even attempt that. The last thing I want to do is break my figure on vacation, so. This is actually a video edit right here. I actually want to point out something. When you take this off, actually, you get a good look at the ball joint in there. I didn't notice this at first when I was doing the video, but I don't think you could take that out unless you take out the whole ball joint over here at the base of the neck. That's a possibility because you can see the hinge, how it works in there. And yeah, it doesn't look like you can take this head off at all. Alright, but going down to the rest of the body, this part moves, of course, the sleeve. He does have the standard ball joints in there and the hinge inside the shoulders right there, so they go all the way out, move around, you know, pretty standard stuff right here. Bicep swivel, 2 points at the elbow right there. He does have a ball joint at the wrist right there as well. Going down to the ab joint right here, he does have a ball joint, double ball joint at the upper ab, and also almost at the waist, if you want to call it that. So pretty decent, not bad at all. Pivots a little bit left and right, rotates left and right as well. He does have some rotation at the waist too, so you have a lot of rotation there. Now going down to the new hips, it's a little bit, looks like it's pretty busy to be honest, but it's all pretty good. So he does have a full angle going up right there at the hips, goes back. Split wise is pretty good too, right there. He has a thigh swivel as well. Going down, 2 points at the knees, and at the ankle, he doesn't have a boot swivel, but it does pivot at the ankle left and right, swivels as well, goes up and down just a little bit, not bad. Toe joint too, pivots, yeah, so pretty good articulation. Like I said before, everything is nice and sturdy, a little bit stiff, but it's firm, if that makes sense. So it doesn't feel like it's loose. Everything moves nicely, but it doesn't feel stuck, which is great. So these articulation on these figures are really good. So they're getting a lot better in my opinion ever since the new batches have been coming out, the new molds. But there are some downsides to that because like I said before, I couldn't take the head off. And I know for a fact when I had my Trunks figure, so I had the new Trunks and the old Trunks, the head ball joints were actually different. So I couldn't interchange the heads, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys have experienced it as well. It seems like the new ones are a little bit smaller, if I remember right. I forget which one, but they're different. They definitely are different, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to take this head and put it on another body, or take another Goku head and put it on this body, unless you know, really customize it and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, it's a great figure. It's finally nice to have a Super Saiyan 3 Goku in my collection, that is. And I'm pretty sure you will get it too, because a lot of us missed out in the first time, and it was almost impossible to get one. But now you can. And he's almost like a peg warmer. Just go buy him. He's everywhere. Be cool like me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, definitely great that he brought this figure back out. Really happy to have it. The articulation, like I said, is fantastic. Nice joints. Like, you don't have to do something crazy like lean him forward all the way. You know, just a little bit. Angle his head. There you go. He looks pretty good. And I love him. Like I said before, I think this is the best. This is my favorite form of Super Saiyan. Because he looks so menacing. He looks so cool. You know, so powerful. I loved it. I wish he would use it more in the Super Saiyan, Dragon Ball Z Super. But he never uses it anymore. You know, he used that once fighting Beerus, but that's about it. And now he just goes straight to Super Saiyan Blue. Now for size comparisons, here is all the figures I have on me right now on my trip. So we have a Marvel Legends Thor right there from the 2-pack. We have a standard Halo figure about the same size as a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. And we have Snorlax right there. So, you know, he is basically a standard size Goku figure, so you know what you're getting right there. He might have a little more height because of the hair. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm not really sure how this new body stacks up with the older one, so yeah, take it what you got. Alright guys, so that basically is it. Like I said before, I love this figure. He is fantastic. You know, a lot of us were not able to get him in the first original run because he was just so expensive. So expensive. We missed out. But now they reissued him, new body and everything, and he looks fantastic, and I'm so happy to finally have him. And I really encourage you guys to get him yourself because you don't want the same thing to happen. You know, he's almost like a peg warmer now. I'm walking around Japan and Hong Kong, I see him everywhere. I could pick up a couple, maybe. But yeah. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Not bad. I like the fact that He is sporting the new body mold. The body mold itself is really good, has really good articulation. Like I said before, stiffer but firm, if that makes sense. It's good. It's nice and smooth. No complaints here. You know, you could really heavy in the, you know, his whole top is probably heavier than the body itself. But you could definitely get him to stand, no problems there. Which is also a big plus right there. Let's get small legs right there. I'm really sorry again, it's for my little MacGyver setup right here. I'm still on my trip trying to get some videos in here and there. But you know, I'll be home soon, so we'll be back to normal with the normal setup. But that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildandcustoms.com. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace!